Last year, I had coffee with two men in the same week. One earns $45,000 a year. The other earns $250,000. Different worlds, right? Both of them, in different kitchens, in different zip codes, said the exact same sentence to me, word for word. Arthur, I don't know where it all goes. Today, I'm going to walk you through every salary level in America, 25,000 to $500,000. What actually changes? And the one thing that never does. I'm Arthur. 30 years in an ordinary job, retired at 52, and now I explain the things about money nobody explained to me. Honest note before we climb. This channel uses AI tools for the voice and visuals, and nothing in this video is financial advice. Just observations from a man who's watched a lot of paychecks come and go, including his own. All right, here's what you need to know before we start climbing this ladder. One of these levels is a lie. There is a specific salary level where, statistically and psychologically, money stops doing what you think it does. It's not at the top. It's not where you'd guess. I'll tell you which one it is when we get there. See if you can spot it first. $25,000 a year. Take home, roughly $1,800 a month. You know your bank balance right now to the dollar. That's the thing nobody above this level remembers, the precision. Rent takes half or more. A tank of gas is a decision. When the cashier is slow to hand back your card, your chest tightens for a reason you're too tired to be ashamed of anymore. At this level, money is loud. It interrupts everything. You don't make financial decisions, you make triage decisions. Which bill can be late? Which need can wait? And here's what the personal finance industry gets wrong about this level. They talk about lattes, skipping coffee. Friend, at $25,000, there is no latte problem. There's a math problem. The floor of surviving in America costs more than the paycheck. You cannot budget your way out of arithmetic. What actually moves the needle here isn't cutting. It's earning. One certification, one shift differential, one job change. At this level, a $4,000 raise changes your life more than every budgeting app ever written. What changes at this level? Everything with every dollar. What doesn't? The feeling that you're one flat tire away from disaster. Remember that feeling. It's going to follow us up the ladder longer than it should. $45,000. Take home, about $3,000 a month. Median territory. Half the country lives within shouting distance of this level. The flat tire stops being a catastrophe. Now it's just a bad week. You eat out sometimes without doing math first. You have a couple $100 in savings, most of the time. But level 2 has a trap, and it's the most common financial trap in America, the car. At this level, the $650 a month truck payment appears. The dealership approves you. They approve everyone. And that payment quietly eats 20% of your take-home for the next 7 years. I watched coworkers at this level drive $55,000 trucks to jobs they hated to make payments on a thing that lost value in the parking lot. Why does it happen here? Because level 2 is the first level where you can perform success. And after years of feeling behind, performing it feels like medicine. It's not medicine. It's the disease with better packaging. What changes? The emergencies shrink. What doesn't? That one flat tire feeling. It's still here. It just costs more to trigger. $70,000, above the national median. Take home around $4,400 a month. This is the first level where the money could work, where after rent, food, and transport, there's genuinely something left. A few $100s a month of pure potential. And this is where American life makes its move, because level 3 is where lifestyle inflation stops being a choice and becomes an ambient pressure. The apartment upgrade, because you've earned it. The vacations that match your coworkers' vacations. The subscriptions you stopped counting. Here's the statistic that should stop you cold. A large share of six-figure households in America report living paycheck to paycheck, at double this level, which tells you something enormous. Whatever is eating the money, it is not the size of the paycheck. At $70,000 for the first time, The gap between what you earn and what you need is wide enough to build wealth in. 10 years of investing just $500 a month at historical market averages and past performance never guarantees future results is on the order of $80,000 to $100,000. At this level, that's available, quietly, to almost nobody's knowledge. What changes? Money goes quiet for whole weeks at a time. What doesn't? The moving target. Comfortable keeps relocating itself about $10,000 ahead of you. $100,000, the number with the magic around it. 6 figures. Let me ask you something first. When you imagined earning $100K, and most of us have, what did it feel like in the daydream? Calm, right? Arrival, the absence of money stress. Now here's level 4 in real life. Take home after taxes and a decent retirement contribution, maybe $5,600 a month. Mortgage or city rent, $2,200. 2 cars or 1 car and daycare, $1,400. Insurance, food, phones, the ordinary machinery of a family. And suddenly it's the 26th of the month, and you're checking the balance before you say yes to dinner out. And you can't tell anyone. That's the loneliest part of level 4. Complain at this level and the room goes cold. Must be nice. So the 6-figure household with $900 in savings stays silent, feels broken, and assumes everyone else at this level has it figured out. They don't. This level is where I found myself at 40. Good salary, newish cars, respectable house, and a net worth going sideways like a flat heartbeat. The mechanism has a name, the hedonic treadmill. Every upgrade becomes the new normal in about 90 days. The raise arrives, the standard rises to meet it, and the feeling, that arrival feeling, never comes. What changes? The numbers on everything get bigger. What doesn't? The distance to enough. Unless something intervenes, it's permanent. Hold that thought. 160,000. Top 10% of individual earners, give or take. Real things unlock here, and I won't pretend otherwise. You stop noticing grocery prices. Flights are bought for convenience, not price. If your habits survived the climb, this level can build wealth fast. Maxed retirement accounts, real investments, actual margin. But level 5 has its own tax, and nobody itemizes it, the life that earned it. The 7 a.m. calls, the Sunday night dread, the promotion that moved you to the city where the money goes 20% less far. At this level, I watched people earn $160,000 and spend $161,000. Bigger treadmill, faster belt, same stationary man. And notice something. That sentence from the beginning of this video, I don't know where it all goes. I've heard it at this level more than any other. The money moves so fast, across so many automated payments, that attention can't keep up. Money stops being loud, like level 1, and becomes invisible. Both extremes end the same way. You, not in control. What changes? Comfort becomes the default. What doesn't? The treadmill. The belt just moves faster. $250,000 a year, top few percent of the country. Here's what surprises everyone about level 6. It's the level of the second ledger. Because at $250,000, your life is no longer measured against your neighbors. It's measured against the other people at $250,000, the private school parents, the partners at the firm, the neighborhood where the starter home is $1.4 million. The comparison set upgraded with the salary. That's the trapdoor at the top of the ladder. A man at $250,000 surrounded by $600,000 households feels, genuinely, physiologically feels, the same behind that the man at $45,000 feels. I've sat in both kitchens. I told you, same sentence, word for word. Wealth is possible here at speed. A family at this level that lives like a $110,000 family becomes financially independent in roughly a decade. Almost none do. What changes? The ceiling disappears. What doesn't? The eyes. They still look up, never down. At every single level, the eyes look up. $500,000 a year, the view from the top of the salary ladder. And I'll keep this level short because the honest report from up here is short, past a certain point, and research has circled that point for decades, somewhere in the low to mid six figures for day-to-day well-being. Additional income buys options, not additional happiness. The $500,000 earner is not 5 times calmer than the $100,000 earner. On the wrong treadmill, he's more tired. What money genuinely buys at this level is one thing, and it's the same thing it was trying to buy at every level below: the option to stop trading time for it. Which is the whole secret of the ladder, and it's time to say it plainly. At the start, I promised you one of these levels is a lie. Did you spot it? It's level 4, $100,000. Not because the money isn't real, because the promise attached to it isn't. 100K is the level our whole culture sells as the finish line, and it is the level where the treadmill runs strongest, the silence is deepest, and the gap between expectation and reality is widest. It's the level people reach and then privately think, is this it? Did I do it wrong? You didn't do it wrong. You were told the wrong finish line. Because here's what climbing the whole ladder teaches you. What it taught me. No salary level ends the sentence, I don't know where it all goes. Attention ends it. At every level, the people at peace with money aren't the ones earning the most. They're the ones whose money has an assignment. Every dollar told where to go, some of them told to go earn on their own. The salary decides how fast you can walk. It never decides the direction. That part was always yours. I retired at 52, and I never once earned $160,000, or $250,000, or $500,000. I climbed to the middle of this ladder and then did something strange. I stopped climbing and started paying attention instead. The treadmill only works if you keep looking up. Look down at the dollar in your hand. Give it a job. Tell me in the comments, which level are you on and did it feel the way you expected when you got there? I read them. Every kitchen has the same sentence in it, friend. Yours doesn't have to. Take care of your money. It's quietly taking care of you.